Hey friends, my name is Ernie. Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is one that I know a lot of you will find interesting and probably relatable. We're talking about low calorie diets and why they might not be the miracle solution you've been hoping for when it comes to weight loss. In fact, going down the path of extreme calorie restriction might actually be working against you, especially when it comes to your metabolism. So, if you've ever wondered why eating less doesn't always equal to losing more weight, you're in the right place. Stick with me because by the end of this, you'll understand how these diets can impact your body, your metabolism, and your long term health, and why a smarter, more balanced approach to food is the real key to sustainable weight loss. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can continue sharing health tips that help you thrive. Ready? Let's dive in. We've all been there. You want to shed a few pounds. So, the first thing that comes to mind is eating less. And it makes sense, right? The logic seems simple. If you take in fewer calories, your body will burn stored fat for energy, and voila, you lose weight. That's the basic premise behind low calorie diets. And in the short term, they can seem to work. You might drop a few pounds in the first week or two, and the initial success can feel like validation that you're on the right track. But what happens after that initial phase? For many people, the weight loss slows down and eventually it can come to a complete halt. Even worse, some people find themselves regaining the weight they lost and then some. So, what gives? Why doesn't eating less always lead to a long term weight loss? Here's where things get interesting. When you drastically cut calories, your body doesn't just sit back and let the fat melt away. Instead, your body goes into survival mode. Our bodies are biologically wired to protect us from starvation, a mechanism that's been crucial for survival throughout human history. When you eat significantly less, your body sees it as a potential threat. It doesn't know if it's a calorie restriction, temporary thing, or if you're in a situation where food is actually scarce. So it starts to conserve energy. This is the opposite of what we want when trying to lose weight, but it's your body way of keeping you alive. In response, your metabolism slows down to preserve energy. Your body tries to hold on fat stores as long as possible, burning fewer calories than it would normally do. This is why, after a few weeks of success on a low calorie diet, you might hit a plateau where the weight loss stops, even though you're still eating little. And here's the kicker: when your metabolism slows down, it becomes much harder to lose weight in the long run. The weight you initially lost can come back quickly once you start eating a more normal amount of food again. Plus, the more times you go through this cycle of losing and regaining weight, often referred to as yo yo dieting, the more likely your body is to store fat in the future. It's like your metabolism becomes more resistant to change each time. Another major issue with low calorie diet is muscle loss. When you cut calories too drastically, your body not only burns fat, but also starts breaking down muscle tissue for energy. This is a huge problem, especially because muscle is metabolically active. It means it burns more calories at rest than fat does. Losing muscle means that your basal metabolic rate, or BMR, which is the number of calories your body needs to function at rest, decreases. With less muscle, your body requires fewer calories to maintain itself, making it even harder to lose weight in the future. That's why people who have been on several low calorie diets often find that each attempt to lose weight becomes more difficult than the last. They've lost precious muscle mass, which makes their metabolism slower and more resistant to calorie reduction. But there's more to the story than just metabolism and muscle loss. Let's talk about cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. When you're on a low calorie diet, your body is under stress, both physically and mentally. This stress triggers the release of cortisol, which unfortunately promotes fat storage, especially around the belly area. When cortisol levels are consistently elevated, as they often are during extreme diets, it becomes harder to lose fat, particularly visceral fat. That's the fat around your organs that's linked to serious health risks like heart disease or type 2 diabetes. So, while you might be cutting calories to lose weight, the stress of that diet could be working against you, encouraging your body to hold on to the very fat you're trying to lose. Low calorie diets can also disrupt your body's hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is the hormone that signals hunger, while leptin tells your brain when you're full and satisfied. When you're on a low calorie diet, ghrelin levels increase, making you feel hungrier, while leptin levels drop, meaning your brain doesn't get the signal that you are full. This imbalance creates a situation where you're constantly battling hunger even though you're trying to eat less. It's not just about willpower. Your body is biologically programmed to seek out food when these hormone levels are off balance, making it incredibly difficult to stick to a restrictive diet. It's also important to talk about the emotional and mental impact of low calorie diets. These diets often leave people feeling deprived, irritable, and fatigued. When you're not eating enough, your energy levels plummet, and it's harder to stay focused and productive throughout the day. This can lead to feelings of frustration and failure, which only add to the stress your body is already experiencing. Moreover, the restrictive nature of low calorie diets can create an unhealthy relationship with food. Instead of enjoying meals and nourishing your body, you start to view food as the enemy, something to be controlled or feared. This can lead to binge eating, yo-yo dieting, and an ongoing cycle of frustration and guilt. So, what's the alternative? How do you lose weight in a healthy, sustainable way without wrecking your metabolism or setting yourself up for failure? The answer lies in a more balanced approach to food. Instead of drastically cutting calories, focusing on eating nutrient dense whole foods that fuel your body and support your metabolism. This means including plenty of vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates in your diet. These foods not only help you feel full and satisfied, but also provide your body with the energy and nutrients it needs to function optimally. It's also important to eat enough food. Starving yourself might seem like a quick fix, but in the long run, it only slows down your metabolism and makes it harder to maintain weight loss. Instead, aim for moderate, sustainable calorie reduction, one that doesn't leave you feeling deprived but still creates a healthy calorie deficit. One of the key nutrients to focus on when you're trying to lose weight is protein. Protein is essential for preserving muscle mass, especially when you're in a calorie deficit. By eating enough protein, you help your body maintain its muscle while burning fat, which is crucial for keeping your metabolism humming. Plus, protein is incredibly satiating. It helps you feel full for longer periods of time, reducing the likelihood of overeating or snacking on less healthy options. Try incorporating high quality proteins like chicken, fish, tofu, legumes, and eggs in your meals to keep your metabolism working efficiently. And let's not forget about exercise. While low calorie diets often focus solely on restricting foods, the best way to lose weight and keep it off is to combine a balanced diet with regular exercise. But here's the thing, don't try to kill yourself at the gym or do hours of cardio to see results. Focus on enjoying activities that you enjoy, whether it's walking, yoga, strength training, or dancing. Moving your body in ways you feel good not only help you burn calories but also support mental health, reduce stress, and improve your overall well being. Strength training, in particular, is a powerful way to boost your metabolism because it helps build and maintain muscle mass. Remember, the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest. So don't be afraid to pick up those weights and start building a stronger, healthier you. One of the biggest takeaways from all this is that sustainable weight loss isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Crash diets and extreme calorie restrictions might give you quick results, but they are rarely something you can stick with for the long haul. And worse, They often leave you worse off than when you started. Instead, aim for a lifestyle that supports your overall health, not just with numbers on a scale. Eat nourishing foods, move your body regularly, and allow yourself some grace along the way. Weight loss isn't a linear process. It's perfectly normal to experience fluctuations along the way. What's important is that you're making consistent positive choices that support your long term goals rather than chasing quick fixes that only lead to more frustration. When you focus on balance and sustainability, weight loss becomes less about depriving yourself and more about feeling good in your body, having energy, and living a lifestyle that's aligned with your health and wellness goals. Let's take a moment to talk about mindful eating. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers, calories, macros, pounds lost, but one of the most effective strategies for sustainable weight loss is simply tuning in your body's natural hunger and fullness signals. Mindful eating is all about slowing down, paying attention to your body, and truly enjoying your food. When you practice mindful eating, you're more likely to make healthier choices. Eat only when you're hungry and stop when you're satisfied rather than stuffed. This can help prevent overeating and mindless snacking, which are often culprits in weight gain. Start by eating without the distractions. Turn off the TV, put away your phone, and focus solely on your meal. Take time to appreciate the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. You'll be surprised at how much more satisfied you feel when you're fully present during your meals. Here's something that might surprise you. Sometimes eating more can actually help with weight loss. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but when you eat too few calories, your body thinks it's in starvation mode and holds on to fat. Eating enough nutrient dense foods, on the other hand, keeps your metabolism running smoothly and supports fat loss rather than muscle loss. This doesn't mean eating more of everything, but rather more of the right things. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods that fuel your body and keep you feeling full and energized. By giving your body what it needs, you will be avoiding the hunger driven binge cycles that often come up with restrictive diets. While we have talked a lot about food, exercise, and metabolism, there's one crucial element that we can't ignore: rest and recovery. Stress, whether it's from overexercising, undereating, or just the daily pressures of life, can take a toll on your metabolism and overall health. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol, which, as we mentioned earlier, can encourage fat storage. Chronic stress can also lead to emotional eating or cravings for high sugar, high fat foods, making it harder to stick to a healthy eating plan. That's why rest and stress management are key components of sustainable weight loss, whether it's getting enough sleep, at least 7 or 9 hours per night, practicing relaxation techniques like meditation, yoga, or simply taking time for yourself. Managing stress is essential for keeping your metabolism healthy and your body functioning at its best. It's easy to get frustrated when progress is slow, but here's something important to remember. Your body knows what it's doing. By giving it the nutrients, movement, rest, and care it needs, you're setting the stage for long term success. Trust that your body will respond to these positive changes in time. Instead of focusing solely on the scale, pay attention to how you feel. Are you feeling more energized? Are your workouts improving? Do you feel stronger? These all are signs that your body is adjusting and thriving in response to your healthier lifestyle. Weight loss isn't just about numbers. It's about building a relationship with your body that's based on respect, nourishment, and care. Before we wrap up, here's a fun and surprising tip. Did you know that drinking water before meals can actually help you consume fewer calories overall? It's true. Studies show that people who drink a glass of water before eating tend to feel fuller and eat less during meals. So, if you're looking for an easy and natural way to support your weight loss journey, staying hydrated can make a big difference. Remember, sustainable weight loss is all about balance, nourishment, and consistency. Instead of depriving your body, focus on giving it the right fuel and taking care so that it can thrive. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video with someone who could use a little extra inspiration on their health journey. See you on the next video.